Alright, so you downloaded Mission Planner. Up here is a COM port selection. When you plug your flight controller into your computer, it's going to give it a COM port. It's an Arduino Mega, basically, so we know it's COM 118 on ours. It'll probably be 3 for you.
Okay.
Once you have that selected, the very first thing you do with the drone for the first time once you build it is we install our firmware. So we go to initial setup on the top and we go to install firmware, and it brings up a window of firmware options. We're obviously doing the quadcopter. It looks like it doesn't look like this, it looks like this. So we'll click that button and it'll say, are you sure you want to upload the firmware? You'll click yes, and it'll begin to do an update, and it'll stop and start over and say it's completed. Once it's completed, there's 2 ways to set up the drone. We have to connect now. So it'll say connecting, building, and then it'll start getting all the parameters from the drone that are there. Once it's connected, you'll notice that if you move it, the screen and all the data will start to fluctuate. Okay, but you'll start to see status errors, in this case bad compass health. Now, because we don't have the GPS mounted, we can't calibrate the compass. It's part of the GPS. So you want to make sure you have everything assembled. But what we are going to do is, in our initial setup, we're going to select our frame. We know it's an X frame. We would normally calibrate our accelerometer, which it tells you how to do it, but you'll place it level and then on one side, on the right side. So you have to have the drone built to do these. But we're going to skip ahead to the radio calibration.
Radio calibration.
And that's when we tie our radio to our drone.
Okay.
So as we can see, we've got a few things incorrect. It thinks our throttle is our pitch, and our pitch is technically our elevator, which means our roll, our yaw works, but our roll is our throttle. So we need to flip a few of the wires around real quick.
Okay. Which
we'll do.
Okay.
Let me grab this.
This is how you flip wires around.
So the throttle is the roll. So roll and throttle need to get switched. So there's the throttle and roll, which is aileron. So now I plug one in. I should. I do like to check it as I go.
So they're not always going to be in the same
No,
order?
once you get one set up, yaw's working. Oh.
So you have to do this to kind of just make sure.
So yeah, set up once. I have a chart which I can email Mark to get you guys, or I think I have all your emails.
Cool.
I can send.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That. Let me just see where I'm at. So throttle's incorrect. Yaw. Pitch is incorrect. So this is when these cables will start to get the best of you. So throttle is still plugged in, which is elevator. So elevator needs to go to our throttle pin. So now on our radio, we can check it, and throttle's responding as it should.
Okay.
We got yaw, which is right but backwards. So if I go left, it goes right. We'll fix that on the radio. And then we need to play the guessing game. We got a 50-50 chance of getting this right. So we'll just go like this to here. Oh, and I got it right. So
so you know it's right when
this is our roll. This tells our craft to roll.
that thing is the roll. Okay.
So as it goes right, it's
Roll.
backwards, but we can tell it's connected correctly.
Okay.
On these spectrums, you're actually going to reverse every channel right off the bat, except for throttle.
Okay.
Let's see. So then this one can go here. Do process of elimination. Pitch. Okay. This is good. All right. So using the scroll wheel, I'm able to go through a menu. And we need to go to our setup list.
Okay.
And reverse. And now these are flags, so we can, by clicking rolling, we can reverse certain things.
Okay.
Elevator. Elevator looks correct. Rudder yaws backwards. We want it to go to the right. So down, down, up, up. Perfect. So we can back out of that menu by going to list, main, and now we're back home.
Okay.
So now we know that this works. We want to find. Oops, started the timer on accident there. Turn that off. This is our flight modes. So you can see it changes 5. You just want to make sure that works. All the rest can be up or away.
Okay. So all the rest are away.
We'll click calibrate.
Okay.
It'll say ensure your transmitter and receiver are powered and connected. We know that it works.
Yeah.
We'll click OK and move all the sticks, and you'll see these red lines as I move go to the top and bottom of travels.
Cool.
So by doing that, now, oops, our switch, our drone now knows where we are. Click OK when done. So it knows where all the sticks are, and then now I can actually power it up. So once all that's done, we should be able. I should be able to power it up without errors. We'll disconnect. Now normally we would do like the calibration and everything.